the moment, tonight is the night.
Hey guys, it's Crypto Analysis coming at you with an update video on Dogelon Mars. So I wanted to address some things. I uploaded a video 2 days ago, and I'm getting a whole bunch of comments. So I do want to address the comments before I get into TA, and tell you the same thing, that basically if we go down, we're going to probably hit 14, 12, and then we're going to be between 8 and 12, adding a 0. But first, I want to kind of address some comments. I love when people are pessimistic about any coin. It just tells me I should buy more. Exactly, right? I mean, do whatever you want to do, right? It won't be dead when BTC goes up. Of course not, because like when the bull market hits, every single coin goes up, right? People are just looking at their coins and their coins going down, but in reality, every single coin's going down. The peg tokens are received. Okay, so this is the peg tokens are received from 8 and 14 wallet, which are just deposit addresses, not buying. So Binance apparently, and someone wants to clarify this. Binance apparently isn't buying. Binance isn't buying Dogelon Mars, but they do have a wallet that holds Dogelon Mars through the peg token. So again, I don't want to say that I know, because I don't know, because when I look at the Etherscan, I just see that Binance is holding. So if anybody wants to clear that up, because there's a lot of stuff going back and forth, and honestly, we'll just leave it there. I'm not going to say that Binance is indefinitely holding, but there is a Binance wallet that is holding Dogelon Mars. Now, I don't think that that's Binance buying based on these comments, but someone else could come in and clarify that. That would be great. How much you advertise, how much you take to advertise a scam. I make videos on coins people ask me to do TA on and look at. I don't get any money, but if you want to support me, you can go to my Etsy store and buy a shirt and product. Also, I have Dogelon Mars and OXT, so I don't take anything, but this guy's probably upset because he obviously lost money, and I get it. Do you guys remember when Methuselah Foundation promised to hold blah, blah, blah? Guess what? They didn't. This is kind of annoying. So I wrote, yeah, go ahead and magnify irrelevant information that only benefits you for spreading around FUD. Like, if you want to think about the reason why somebody like this is commenting on this, it's obviously because, like, you know, for example, I bought OXT, and OXT like lost me freaking 50 to 60% of my investment, which was a lot of money. And of course, I'm like, dude, screw this coin. This coin's a scam. I still have it. I still held it. But like, and obviously, I didn't sell it. But like, I get it. I get where he's coming from, because he's probably someone that lost a lot of money. And he's like, you know what? Screw the scam. But it just doesn't make any sense, because now you're going around and like you're just telling everybody that it's a scam. And most likely it's bottomed out. So why do that? And if you don't go all in, and if you dollar cost average down and do it smart, then you wouldn't be upset, right? You never want to put in money that you don't want to lose. ELON will fly. Don't be set up and naysayers. Yeah, I agree with this. Sudden switch might be flipped. 3 to 5 billion market cap. Yeah, see you at the top. This fraud will add 1 0, totaling 3 zeros. You should be jailed for this fraud. What did I write? I wrote, you probably lost a lot of money buying at the top, so you said, I get it, and I've done that with OXT, but like I've said, I've also held through bear markets. You should just hold and not get emotional, because you'll hold and then sell at the low, and then it'll finally go up. I'm assuming some of you guys can relate to this, because I've done that. Like, oh man, this isn't doing anything, and I'm getting upset, and then I sell at the bottom, you know? And I wish you guys whatever money back you can. This token not moving well. Yeah, it's really not, right? It's not at all. But like, what am I going to say to that? Like, I mean, I'm holding it. I believe in it. Is it when people had Luna? Like, do you like? Of course, people were probably saying that that's a scam, and then it went to 0, and it was a scam. And then people think that other coins are scams, and they're not scams, and they go to 100. You know, people are always going to be saying both sides. Down, yeah, I get it, because it's down, but not down forever. Binance is not buying ELON. So yeah, that's another comment that, you know, people should clarify on, because again, the Binance Peg wallet is holding coins. But yeah. So anyway, I wanted to kind of address that, because again, people are like saying like, oh, it's a dead coin. It's bad. It's just going down, and it's like, yeah, you probably lost a lot of money. I am down on this, like investment. I'm down a lot of money on this investment, but I also never put in you don't put in all your money at once, right? Because then you can become too invested in it, and when a coin goes down, you get upset, and then you turn into like a freaking person that just spends around FUD. Will this like ever die and go to zero? Yeah, maybe, right? But that's all of cryptocurrency, and that's a risk we're all willing to take. So I just don't get why people are going to be commenting on it, like, and saying, "Oh, it's a FUD." Like, are you trying to like, if in case it does happen, were you trying to say that you were right? It's kind of irrelevant. Anyway, let's do some quick TA. Let's look at the RSI because again, we have a plan, right? We have a plan. RSI is about to be extremely oversold, which is a good buying opportunity. So it would be a good buying opportunity at the 14s, right? So let's look into that. So if you're buying, so 1421, obviously next stop, and then after the 1421, you're looking at it needs to hold 1255. So if you're smart, you already accumulated your position here, and you're like, oh, whatever. Like I have a whole bunch of, like $50,000 extra in the bank. You know what? I'll throw in $100 at 15 or 14.99. I'll throw in $1,000 at 12.55. Then you have nothing to worry about. And then worst case scenario goes to what? What is it? 8? Yeah, so it goes to like 9.8, and you still have capital to invest in. So just think about it that way. Do whatever you want. Obviously, I'm just giving you my opinion. But yeah, I mean, the truth is, and the indicators show that the RSI is going to go extremely oversold with any sort of Bitcoin breakdown, which it is breaking down, it is bleeding. And a while ago, someone commented like, "Oh, we're never going to go back down to the 12s, the 12 area." And I was like, "You never know." Like, and I hate when people say that because it's like, yeah, we were up here, but like it's always possible. It's like I don't know how else to explain it. It's like, no, don't think that your coin is just going to go up all the time. I always like one thing that I learned, especially with OXT, is that if you have the mindset of, you know what, this thing's just going to keep going down, this thing's going to keep going down, but I have buying targets, then you'll be fine because it starts going up and you're like, oh, cool, like how high can it go? Oh, it went all the way back down. I'm not concerned. Oh, wow. Like I'm now down, but a little bit on my investment because I bought at the RSI being extremely oversold. Anyway, just food for thought. If anybody wants to clarify this Binance Peg token wallet, because I asked the guy, I was like, hey, well, okay, like what's the purpose for it, right? So why is it even happening, and why are there no transfers out? Right? We need to know. That's kind of important information to know. But he never replied, so I kind of want to know what the purpose is, like what it's for, right? So what people are buying and people are just holding it on, right? Like there's no exchange, there's no outs on this wallet. Everything is just in for the last like year and a half, right? Yeah, 365 days. Yeah, a year. So there's no out. It's just holding, $311,000 worth of Dogelon Mars. So if anybody wants to clarify that, that would be great. And then as far as holders go, obviously we know Crypto.com is the number one holder. So it's pretty exciting. Again, there's a lot of people upset because they probably lost a lot of money in it, and I get it. I've lost a lot of money in OXT. And there's times where I'm like, hey, you know what? OXT is a scam, blah, blah, blah. But look, I mean, this is like, nobody wants to see this. Everyone just thinks it's just going to keep going up, and then they buy, and then they get absolutely destroyed. And then they sell at the bottom, and then it goes up, and then that's like when it's an actual scam, right? Don't get emotional. Don't be like, don't go all in, because if you go all in, then of course you're going to be upset when you lose all your money. Just be smart with your money. That's all I can say. Because again, people's comments are like, oh, it's a scam, you're supporting a scam, blah, blah, blah. And it's like, oh, well, I feel like that like, I'm making coins on other I'm making videos on other meme coins, and they're doing good, and I'm not getting that. But I guarantee you, like, the second that, like, they start going down, like Cock Inu or whatever, like, I know I made some videos on that because people have asked. Like, yeah, this thing just broke its support, and it's going down. I guarantee you that people are going to be like, oh my god, you're making videos on scams. And I'm like, dude, people ask me to make these videos. Like, I don't care. Like, and you probably don't buy at the top. Don't buy when the RSI is at the top. You need to have a plan. You don't want to buy when it's, when it's here. You don't want to buy when it's here. You want to buy when it's on the 50% lower, right, in the bottom area, because then you'll be fine. Anyway, just food for thought. Happy Monday, everybody. Please like, subscribe, comment. Thank you so much for your support. And I hope it reverses soon. Obviously, it could bounce from $14.99. So keep this in mind. It could bounce from $14.99, so basically a little bit less than where it's at right now. It could actually bounce from here. It could bounce from 12 to 13, so it could go to 12, 13 and then bounce. And then if Bitcoin breaks down to like 30, 20K, whatever, first of all, everything's going down. Second of all, good buying opportunity for us people that do have money on the side that didn't go all in here, anywhere here. And third of all, it'll probably bounce from, it'll maybe bounce from there. I don't want to say probably, but I did say that this could go down to 12, and we could also add a 0 and go be between 8 and 1. So 9, 8, 9, 1, which would be absolutely insane. Just think about it. Like 1,000 will get you 10 billion coins, so $10,000 will get you 100 billion Dogelon Wars. I don't know if it's going to go that low. It would be pretty crazy if it does, but again, don't go like, that's like 33% less than that. So if it goes that low and you put in 10K right now, not only is your portfolio going to be down 33%, but also you're going to be 33% less coins. So anyway, please like, subscribe, comment. Go check out my Etsy store. You just have to say that every single video, for any sort of comment, support or whatever. And thank you so much for your guys' support.